Well, it influenced the lyrics because we're all kind of socialists, and you know, I'm still a member of the Labour Party, but I'm probably more left-wing than the Labour Party, to be honest. So a lot of our lyrics were about our kind of left-wing views, and it's funny because 30 years ago it was like a Tory government in power. You know, there was there's an even bigger division between the haves and the have-nots now. It seems very appropriate that we're performing Luxury Gap now, because the lyrics are all incredibly relevant. I mean, some of the songs actually refer to bankers, etc., don't they?
Yeah, and I'm Your Money, even songs like that.
I'm Your Money. And
it's very, it sounds as relevant now, really, as it did then. It's a shame. It's an awful shame that we should say that, but it is. It's true. I think it's okay. I think these days, you know, bands that sound like that have 80s influences are actually some of the better ones, because it was almost like the final the age of good songwriting, really, before you kind of moved more into kind of dance culture, really. And I think it's good. There's a lot of good songwriters out there at the moment.
I think if you're going to look back at any period for inspiration, I think it's not a bad one to look at. Is the first half of the 80s, because in the wake of like punk, a lot of interesting stuff came out. So it's not just about daft clothes and, you know, Rubik cubes and, you know, like frilly shirts, and which is what, when the 80s were reapproached for the first time, that's how people thought about it. Now people are looking into the depth of musical talent that was around at that time, and songwriting talent.
People ask us that question a lot, and I think we kind of like to, but it becomes a pressure to do it, because it's not that we can't do it. We could go in the studio and write it, but we've both got families, and we've both got other lives outside of M17, which we'd have to put on hold to go and do work on M17, so we wouldn't be earning that way. And the record companies aren't going to really be interested in it, so it's a hard one to come across. I think we'd like to do it, though.
The thing is, we'd like to do it with the right production values, and that costs money and time. And unfortunately, time, you know, the money's not going to come from anywhere. Record companies simply aren't paying the money anymore for projects like us, or even young artists and stuff like that.
I don't think we'll root it out, though, to be honest. I think if we can find a clever way around it, that we might look into it next year.
Like an EP maybe, or something to start off with, or, you know, just dip our toes in the water and see if there's enough appetite.
Or maybe a film or something, base it around something, you know.
Or a TV show.
Yeah.
We should have our own reality TV show.
Yeah, good idea. Martin Glenn's show.
Martin Glenn's life.